After Charlie, Mom and Pops got back together. I don't know why she did it, but they did. But Pops bought a double wide. Well, I know why she did it. It was love. She really did love my daddy. And love can turn to hate. Because as much as she loved him, he did something to her that turned her love into not giving a fuck. But my Uncle Sonny, Pops bought a double wide. My Uncle Sonny was in there. They in there smoking crack and shit. This when crack first came out in the early 80s and shit. And set the motherfucking place on fire. Mom's had to go stay with Grandma M on Sibley. Me and my brother had to go stay with Grandma Dot in Wagaman. Right around Avondale. I know I was 7 during that time because, wait a second. Before we went there, we moved to Live Oak. Because I remember this, because this is when I first remember rap. My daddy came home with the Blue Album, the Sugar Hill Gang with that colorful worm. That's what I used to call it, the colorful worm. Hip, the hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip hop. Yeah. And I was rocking to that shit. But what makes me remember is when that white man tried to kidnap my brother. And I found rocks and I went to hitting him. He cut my brother's jacket all up. I'm pretty sure if you look in the police records, you will see when a white man tried to kidnap my brother. And I hit that motherfucker and ran him off with rocks. He ran off into the fucking woods. Wagaman, Louisiana. 1984. If I am mistaken, because I was 7. I was in 2nd grade, so I was 7. But then we had to go live with Grandma Dot. Pops went and lived uptown with Inez, who is my stepmom's. I love her to death. Moms went and lived with my Grandma M. On Sibley Street. And me and my brother, we had to go live with Grandma Dot because Grandma M already had Auntie Doll and her kids in there. So it wasn't enough room for us. Grandma Dot was mean. Boy. Grandma Dot put the pain on your ass. She ain't play. Grandma Dot was about them guns till the day she died. And if you be bad, she'll make you stand in the corner with one leg up, with your hands on your head. And if that leg drop, you get hit with a switch. I remember, I know what it is now, but back then I didn't understand what it was. But they used to have parties just about every other weekend. And we used to go with Uncle Tone, because he didn't like to be called Uncle Tom. But Uncle Tone, we used to go to this place uptown. I can't remember where uptown. But he refilled these big kegs. I know they kegs now. Back then I thought they was big cans. And they Grandma Dot wouldn't let you in her living room because she had plastic all over the furniture and all this stuff. The kids couldn't go in there. You go in that living room, you about to get it. You heard me? But she'll throw parties and all the old people will come in. And once they go to drinking out that keg, and most of the time I used to get in trouble because I was always watching. I'm about to watch this. Once they go to drinking out that keg, and they wouldn't never let none of the youngsters have none. They'll buy us cold drinks. We used to drink them Czechs.